Having a good day?
Have you belts for feet? What's your name, lad? If I'm to hold a grudge, best to know the name.
I'm Cal. This is BD1.
My bantam old mum dubbed me Scooby. Stev. Scuba the Fisher, am I?
You know, there's a fish tank down in Pyloon Saloon that could use some attention.
Pyloon Saloon? That'll have an infested watering hole down in yon valley.
All right. Yet I asked.
Fine, twist my arm. I'll do it. Meet me at the saloon and we'll appraise this so-called tank. Ken, you couldn't stay away. You're ready for seeing the sea spray once it's misted your gums.
I guess not.
You're the aspect of a fisher, lad. And, lucky for you, we're perched just above the lair of the sea fish.
Sea fish, huh?
That's right. An impossible catch. No fisher in the right mind would pursue such a quarrelsome foe. No fisher, but Scuba Stev. You see that, lad?
That was pretty impressive.
You still think I'm small time, eh?
No, I
Well
believe it.
then, I've no choice but to regale you with my bleak-most history. Tarry a moment, and I'll tell you a thing or two about old Scuba Stev. So, you wish to prick up your ears and receive the tale of Scuba?
If you're sharing stories, we'll listen.
Then you be a fool, my lad. A sordid tale will bring you nothing but grief and woe.
Okay, well, if you're not sharing stories, we'll...
Oh, fine, I'll tell you. At your own insistence, and at your own peril. My story begins in a small village on the frozen banks of Sakavi Tar, my home world. Nights black as quillfish in it. Winters so cold, a stern look could turn you to glass.
Doesn't sound like the easiest place to grow up.
Difficult, aye. From the moment your mother's milk froze on your tongue to the moment you foundered upon frozen streets. You see, the fishes, they had the right of it. They dwelt far below the ice, where warm currents danced like ribbons in the wind. To fish so scarce a quarry, on account of the great fish famine, well, it's near a mild undertaking. But for all me belly-aching now, there's a peaceful enough life for a wee Sakavian with an instinct for the road.
So you discovered your talent early.
Such a talent was I. But as a lad, nae hardly sporting my first prickly chin hair, I was given an audience with Undone. But that be a tale for another time.
I need to focus.
Step tender, lad. This one's a rare catch indeed.
What is it?
The fabled farfish. Its tail is one riven with greed, soaked to the bone with tragedy. There are scant few far left on account of their succulent glands. But I do not intend to harvest the poor creature for its organs. I intend to bring it back to the saloon, where I might one day find a mate for it.
Playing matchmaker, huh? You found another fawfish before?
No, but fishing's about leaving the world better than you found it. A ripple's only as good as the stone you cast. Now for a tale, lad.
That must be another one of those High Republic chambers.
Welcome, Jedi.
Centauri Kree.
The path that we must walk is not always immediately visible to us. Only through patience, careful thought, and the wisdom of the Force will the way appear.
They believe something is behind the abyss?
That's right. A planet.
Well, I hope it's worth all this effort.
I've never known Centauri Kree to shook from a challenge.
No. And she seems exceptionally driven by this particular task.
Dead end? What's the point of this? Okay. No. I can figure this out.
My Padawan is impatient.
Weren't we all once? The question is, how will he overcome it?
Let's show this to Z. Okay, I'll look. Not feeling so great, BD.
need to center myself. Good, Neko.
Now!
Can't get through. No scanning, okay, BD? We'll fight together.
Here for the soundscape, too?
Hey, Beck. I heard there was someone collecting samples up here.
That's right, man. JEDI's been all over these glider calls.
Oh, it's sounding great. You know, Kailoon Saloon down in the outpost is starving for some live entertainment.
Might not be a bad call. JEDI swore one of those beasts gave him some side-eye. Yeah, we're in. We'll catch you back at the outpost.
See you there. That's it. Oh, good buckling. That must be the way out. Now, how to get there? Ready to go.
You're good with that laser sword.
BD, got something to help me?
I've met creatures that have only 4 brain cells, and even they manage to be less boring than you.
Roger, roger. Pursuing the intruder.
Threat level high. Change tactics.
You are pathetic.
Little help, BD.
I feel better. Yeah. That's enough. Just one of many. Now look at that.
Hey, BD1!
Elusive. Sorry. Not today, friend.
I'm pretty hurt. Good save. What'd you find? Someone locked it up. Maybe we can find another way in. Now! You know your way around Kobo, don't you?
There now, that better? There's a good Neko. You just stay here now, all right? And be quiet. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
Did you do that? Wait, what? No!
Better catch up.
Quit your belly aching, Leo. Let me see it. Shoot. That ain't gonna heal. Sorry, hun. Not your day. Way of the world, Leo. Rather you in the ground peaceful than someone's dinner.
Kill you? I just saved your fool life. Who are you, anyway?
I'm Turgle.
Well, if you want to keep breathing, you best follow me. This is Raider territory.
What my frazzled associate is trying to communicate is that we would prefer not to die out here.
All right, let's go.
Oh, quit complaining. I'm almost done. There! Good as new. Whew, what a wingspan. I see why they call you gliders. Bet you could fly around all of Kobo, couldn't you? Okay, off you go. Don't be a stranger.
Ready to ride.
Right here, BD. BD, stim! I need help, bud.
Well done! What a show! Come here, my warrior friend.
I haven't seen such fighting since the championship.
We are in your debt.
What are you doing out here?
We were out looking for the biggest, strongest beasts to fight each other. Winner take all. Within our Holotactics game table, of course.
Holotactics, huh?
That's right. And you have just helped us gather beastly data for our game. Just as soon as we find a place to set up shop, of course.
My friend might be interested. He runs Pyloon Saloon.
Ah, yes. The saloon at Rambler's Reach.
That dumb? I didn't realize it was open. Well, tell you what. We're more than happy to bring Holotactics to Pyloons. Could liven up the place. Let us make haste, Tully Moo.
All things in their own time, Bhima.
See you around. Let's stop for a moment.
Hey, Cal. Good to see you.
don't know, you've got a core world air about you. It's becoming.
You from the core?
Guilty as charged. I studied the galactic economy with some of the greatest minds of Coruscant. Then watched those same minds ooze into obscurity while real opportunity whistled by.
Real opportunity?
Oh, you know, tax-free trade, extrajudicial imports, what have you.
Oh, you mean smuggling?
What I mean is that the galaxy is begging to fill your pockets if only you'll play its game.
Hey, glad you both found Pyloons all right.
Thanks again for the invite. Name's Ash Javi, by the way.
I'm Cal. This is BD1.
Man, you didn't tell me what a dive this place would be. This saloon has wonky acoustics, weirder customers, and a barely functional refresher. It's perfect.
Can't wait to hear what you've got. Pretty sure Grease's old jukebox predates the High Republic.
We got you, Cal. Hit up DDEC if you want to hear anything specific.
I will. Thanks. So what'd you do before you came here?
I used to perform in a medicine show. I was required to dress in garish outfits and read fortunes, while others would scam the audience.
That sounds a little demeaning.
Yes, but the experiences we carry always have a use, Sojourner. When I arrived on Kobo, I noticed a charlatan trying to swindle someone with fool's priorite.
How'd you know?
He wore long sleeves in the heat.
Sleight of hand, huh? I saw a merchant on Corellia do that.
An old trick. Well, I stopped the sale, and Doma has been grateful ever since.
And the swindler?
Tried the trick on the raiders, so I hear, and sealed his fate.
You're back. Guess you're not dead.
Hope you weren't placing any bets.
Please. It'll take more than cutting down that chump of Zeke to impress me. Take down a real killer. Then maybe I'll wager a credit or two.
Cal, how do you and Grease meet?
I was working on Braca as a scrapper. Grease gave me a lift when I needed it most.
The way he tells the story, seems you gave him a lift, too.
That's so.
He never said the words exactly, but when I wanted to turn that back room of yours into storage, he threatened to replace me with a gontroid. People show their affection in strange ways, don't they?
Yeah, Monk. I guess they do.
Did you choose that paint job for the Stinger Mantis? Or was that Grease?
It's a little flashy for my taste.
Hey, when you're the galaxy's most wanted, you might as well go out in style.
The Mantis has gotten us out of more scrapes than I can count. She could do with more regular maintenance, but I couldn't ask for a better ship.
Then she lives up to her name. If I were you, I'd ride that thing until the thrusters fell off.
That's the plan.
Cal, look at this saloon.
Monk's been really busy.
And I helped by staying out of the way. Did you know there's even a garden on the roof?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You know what I like about plants? When you talk to them, they can't just walk away. Don't worry about this place, Cal. I have everything under control.
Who taught you to hunt, Mosey?
Well, I grew up in a large family. My siblings and I competed with one another for attention, praise, food sometimes. Had to be the strongest to stand out.
Sounds intense.
Yeah, Mama was hardest on me. Always pointing out a mistake, criticizing my techniques.
That must have toughened you up.
It likely did, but I've come to resent it. Probably the reason why I flung myself here.
I barely knew my parents.
Yeah. Well, that ain't always a bad thing now, is it? I'll look after things while you're gone, Cal.
That's right. The outpost is under our watchful eyes.
Easy there, cowboy.
So how is Kobo? You get away from it all like you wanted?
Oh, I had to, kid. Away from the Empire, the Haxian brood, escape all the trouble.
Trouble always seems to find us, Grease. Haven't you learned that by now?
Huh, no kidding. Just like that old droid, huh?
You think Z's trouble?
Are you chaffing me? She sticks out like potpourri at a pod race. Not that I'm too picky. You meet any more lost souls with sob stories, send them over to Pyloon, you hear? The place could use a little trouble. Ah, lad! Cast your eyes over this beauteous tank.
Glad you came around to it.
It didn't make a fetching first impression. Never mind to give it a third scrubbing. Cleaning the filter, you'd think someone tried to crab a mollusk through a sieve.
Oh, cannot hear that.
Where are we? Ah, yes. By virtue of my prodigious fishing talents, I was taken to see the mysterious one they call Undone. I can see it still. Wee scuba, ushered into yon black-mouthed cave. I could barely make out the figure, glinting with moonlight. I scrubbed my eyes, like a old tar scrubbing the deck. And there she was, a vast creature. Great tentacles blooming from her blubber, like cables gorging on a fuel tank. One of the tentacles twitched into the air, just over my head, and then, wham! Right on the noggin, so I'm told. I staggered out the cave like a lover first acquainted with a deck. But something else happened. I think when that fell tentacle struck me, Undone took something straight out of my brain and put something else in.
She put something in your brain?
Aye, boy. The subtle art of catching a fish. The art of focus. And in the dark, with nothing but the bristles on your chin for company. That focus is special. From that day forward, when I plunged my line into the frigid waters, it would emerge with a fish. 3 times out of 7.
That's less than half.
My village told me that I'd be the one to save them from the great fish famine. Little did I know that the grapnel was soon to arrive on our shores.
Gonna assume that's a bad thing.
Perhaps, lad. And perhaps not. But that'll be a story for another time.
Great to see you.
Cal, I heard about a meditation chamber.
You gonna check it out?
I wish. It takes some serious acrobatics to access it, and...
I could give it a shot, Toa.
A shot? This coming from the guy who scales basalt pillars in the time it takes me to date my field journal. Happy hunting, you two.
You asked how life was different in my day. For one, I believe we were more charitable to one another.
Yeah, the Empire has everyone so afraid they just look out for themselves. What was it like back then?
Once I was running an errand for Master Kree, very time-sensitive business. I moved with such haste, I blew out my motivator. I was perfectly aware and completely immobile. Most embarrassing.
How'd you get moving again?
By chance, a friendly bystander diagnosed my predicament and graciously installed a replacement.
That's generous. Out here, they'd probably scrap you for parts. How'd you repay them?
I didn't. I never saw him again, but weeks later, I was able to help someone else. That chain of kindness kept the Republic going. For a while. How glad I am to share with a friend. Farewell, my friend.
Welcome, welcome! Why not step up and try your hand at holotactics? The game of sages and warriors alike.
We're off to a pretty good start here, buddy. Might as well plant some of these seeds.
So who's this seer we're going to see?
A mentor of mine. Rescued me from the Empire on Braca and dragged me halfway across the galaxy.
Sounds like you two went through a lot together.
We did. Been a long time since I've seen her. How's it feel to be back on the Mantis?
Good. Thinking about whipping up some curried burrafish. Kitchen looks in better shape than the rest of the ship, kid.
Definitely saw less action since you left.
You're telling me. The spice levels haven't moved. Did you cook even one decent meal for yourself these last years?
I'm not half the cook you are, Grease. And maybe only 3/4 the pilot.
Very kind, but the first chance we get, I'm making you a plate of Great Granny Pyloon's umber hash.
My favorite. Can't wait.